Welcome back to my office. Today I have a graduation from one of my plants in my propagation box. You can't see it because there's a lot of humidity inside, but let me just kind of slide back and pull this plant out. Ta-da! Today I am going to graduate my Thai Constellation. This has been, if you've seen, I think my previous series on my props and cuts, I've showcased this Thai Constellation before. As you can see, right, there is, it's basically a chonk. And this came to me from one of my first plant friends in the area, and it was dying on her. So she kind of gave me the opportunity to kind of revive it and to look at what it's done. So I'm pretty happy with its progress, and I believe since it has like its second leaf coming out, it does technically have another growth point. I'm not sure right now if the camera can pick that up, but it's right here down below. There is a second growth point, but it hasn't really done much. Maybe it's focusing all its energy on this main kind of shoot that's coming up, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I like to keep my plants in sphagnum moss. So let's graduate it. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna put it in its own kind of like container, and it's gonna stay outside now of the propagation box. I'm not gonna keep it directly under the light, because I've been noticing that some of my my plants have definitely been stressed out, so I'm gonna have to adjust my shelf on some of the lighting. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to fill up this little plastic container with sphagnum moss. I'm gonna put it at the bottom. So I'm gonna make sure I get a decent amount, so I push it down pretty well. I'm gonna push it down pretty well. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just kind of fill up the container with some water, let it kind of start soaking in. I have a bowl underneath, and it's just gonna kind of fill up. Let's give it some time to soak. All right, ooh. Luckily I didn't fill it up anymore. There's a lot of water in there. Hopefully not too much, but I'll let that kind of soak up. And this is what I'm gonna do. So, kind of hesitating here a little bit because I'm not sure exactly which way I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna grab this chonk from the sides, and as you can see, right, this sphagnum moss inside is definitely lifting it up because the roots have been growing inside. I'm gonna kind of turn this around. Look at that root right there. You have that nice root. It's definitely been growing, kind of been growing like on the bottom, but now it's gonna have some area to kind of grow in this container. So I'm just gonna have to lay it down. I want to make sure I do a decent enough job so it doesn't... Oh, did I put too much sphagnum moss in there? Looks like it. Okay. All right, take two. A little too much sphagnum moss. Have another container on the side here. All right, let's try it again. All right, I think that's gonna do well. Is that gonna work? I think I'm okay with the chonk kind of showing on the top because I'm more interested to make sure that the roots kind of grow down below, and then plus it'll reduce any kind of like root rot that I have seen in here. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of this other sphagnum moss here. It's been sitting for a while in the propagation box. I know it's probably pretty good. I can use it for something else, but that's okay. I would love to like lift this up to show you, but this little green bowl right here has a whole lot of water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of let this sit for about probably another like 15-20 minutes. Just let it soak up, and then I'll drain out all the excess water. But that's it. That's part of graduating my Thai Constellation. It's no longer going to be in my propagation box because I believe, right, the stem is just going to keep on kind of like growing. I'm actually just impressed that it already has like 2 leaves. And you can tell, look at the difference in size of leaves. This was leaf 1, right? And then leaf 2. Look at that. Just kind of have to scoot it up. Look at that leaf. That looks pretty amazing. Like the pattern on here. And they do call it like a Thai constellation. Like constellation, like you can see all like the little splashes in the coloration like of the leaf. And this leaf is about 3 times the size as like leaf number 1. So I am just excited that it's still growing. And now it'll just give some opportunities for the other growth points to keep on growing. It'll shoot down more roots. And then hopefully I'll have a very thriving Thai constellation. So again, thanks for watching my video. I would appreciate if you guys would hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you want to follow everything what I do in my office, specifically just for like my plants. I'll be in here pretty much all year. And I look forward to my next video. All right, take care everyone. I appreciate it. Bye.